we have had here throughout the last 4 days. You are now watching the finals. It is Marina Jacobs from South Africa against Vidya from India. I am your commentator, Raymond Tilak from South Africa. Yeah, this is going to be a real cracker of a match. 100-minute time limit on the match. Players do have 45 seconds per shot and one extension of 30 seconds. There we go. Vidya route to the final. Ketki Kirpal in round 1. Doreen Warukinga from Kenya in the quarterfinals. Nagia Rukia semi-final match.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may start your matches. Start your matches.
The leg, very important here to see who breaks first or who will be breaking in a decider if it gets to that. And this looks like it is going to be Vidya's leg. Vidya Pillay with the leg. You're all to play for now. This is the Commonwealth Billiards Championship Grand Finals. Marina Jacobs against Vidya Pillay in the Heyball category. 100 minutes time limit. And there we go, Marina Jacobs, round 1, Boinelo Molefe from Botswana. Quarterfinals, Leanne Craig from the UK. Then Lindelvine from Australia. And now in the final, she plays Vidya Pillay from India. We do have our men's final in the Heyball division coming up at 5:30 p.m. local time here in Mauritius. That is between India's Shiva Marora against Uganda's Caesar Chandiga. That is at 5:30 p.m. local time. In about 2 hours 30 minutes from now, we'll have that final. So at the moment, all the ladies' finals are on the 10-ball table, snooker table, and black ball table as well. If you'd like to watch those matches, tune in to WPAlive.tv. You can catch all the live action as well as the previous matches. They are on demand. And the interviews with the players as well. I've managed to do quite a few interviews with the Heyball players, including Vidya Pillay and Marina Jacobs. There you see Vidya potting that strike ball straight into the top right corner pocket. Yeah, and these two players are very, very experienced. And if you are looking at the field, I think we have the right final here. Both these players, excellent cues in their own right. Vidya Pillay with that snooker background coming into Heyball. She is adjusting, adapting to it. Marina Jacobs coming from black ball pool, but she has been playing Heyball for quite a few years and one of the best Heyball players in South Africa. Winner of the South African Championship last year, runner-up this year. Also beating Jason Taron to get that spot to the Grand Finals last year. So I would say two of the best players in their division in this final. And yeah, we look forward to a really exciting match for this Race to 7 ladies final of the Heyball category here at the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. Marina now taking these solids quite nicely. Just that 7 got a problem into that bottom left corner pocket. Is she going to play the 7 onto the 13 stripe? If she plays it nicely full ball, could replace the 13 with the 7. Yeah, that doesn't look like that worked out how she would have liked, but it is still okay. As you did see, the players' route to the final. We did see Marina Jacobs against Lindelvine in the semi-final. That was earlier this morning at 10 a.m. Lindelwine from Australia. Before that, Marina Jacobs having to go through Kilio Pandale. And before that, Aminath Halim, the 9-ball player from the Maldives. Yeah, Vidya is going to have a problem with that 12 ball that's just behind the 7. Yeah, but although we are saying it is a problem for her, it'll also be a problem for her opponent as well, as Marina does need that 7. But it looks like Vidya is playing onto the 12 right now. That's a pretty nice containing safety shot from Vidya. So what can Marina do now? Do see the 1 on the side. Could bank that towards the 7 as well, but she is going to play the 4 ball. Yeah, get that near to the top right corner pocket. So what that has done, it has slightly eliminated Vidya from playing the stripe solid combination that is at the bottom of the table. If she can play that and get the cue ball safe from the 4, that would be the play. There she's going for it, and in Heyball rules, this is a legal shot. As long as you play your ball first, you can pot your opponent's ball. Leaving that cue ball very close to that bottom cushion, making this tough for Marina. She does have the 4 at the top of the table though. Off the stripe. Yeah, just bumped that stripe. This is also a nice shot from Marina, putting that cue ball right onto that balk cushion. So let's have a look at Vidya Pilay's run to the final. Starting off, she played Ketki Kirpal from Mauritius, winning that 7-2. The next match against Doreen Warukinga from Kenya, winning that 7-1. And then Nagia Rukia earlier today. So that has been Vidya Pilay's run to the final to meet Marina Jacobs from South Africa in this race to 7 grand final of the Commonwealth Billiards Championship. Yeah, I do expect a really tight match here between these two players, very evenly matched, and you can see also not only in the potting aspect of the game, but also the tactical play coming into play straight into this first frame. That cue ball's come out a little bit far, which means this 2 ball does pot into the center. The 6 ball also open, that 4 ball up table for Marina. Yeah, it's not an easy 2 ball though, is it? I mean, the shot to play is to get it into the center, stun across and play the next solid into the same center pocket, but yeah, it is not an easy one. She's gonna take it to the top. Is it there? It looks good. That's a great shot from Marina. So we have seen that the 6 looks like it does pass to the bottom right corner pocket as well, if she can get position on that bottom right and center left. which way does she decide to go? 10 minutes gone now in this match thus far, 90 minutes remaining. It looks like she's going to be on the 6 to the bottom. Would have liked that cue ball to roll a little bit more, but she is definitely on it. There it is. Excellent pot from Marina, but not too lucky with the position. She's at least able to have eyes on that black ball, but this is tough. This is tough, and this to get her first point on the board. Oh, what a pot that is for Marina Jacobs as she takes her first point of this match in this race to 7 women's final. She leads Vidya Pillay 1 frame to 0. And this is some of the best playing I'm seeing from Marina in this tournament thus far. And what a time to find her form. Definitely needed that. And yeah, it's looking good for her. Some really nice shots like that 2 to the top. The black ball also to the top left. We should see that shot now. There we go. Cued to perfection. Definitely found her cueing in this final, and what a time to do it. Vidya did win the leg, so that means Marina will be breaking in the second frame. The men's final will be at 5:30 p.m. local time here in Mauritius. That is in 2 hours and 40 minutes from now. Local time here currently is 3:11 p.m. So that men's final once again at 5:30 p.m. local time here in Mauritius. And that is between Uganda's Caesar Chandiga and India's Shivam Arora. Nothing potted on that break. Let's have a look at that once again. Quite a lot of power in that break. A lot of movement on the balls, but nothing going in, which means Vidya Pillay will be coming to the table now. Open table. Yeah, it's nice to see Marina playing well now. We did see Vidya also playing very well earlier today. Haven't seen much from her yet in this match. Didn't get much of a chance in that earlier frame, but now we will get a chance to see what kind of form she's in this final. You have to remember Vidya Pillay coming from that snooker background, playing snooker all her life. There are subtle differences between the two games, and yeah, they need adjustment. Very nicely cueing those last 2 shots. Let's have a look at, is she on the 7? The 7 does look like a tough cut to make. Cue ball will naturally be rolling down table. Can she reach this? Looks like she just can reach this, so watch the cue ball. Cue ball will be coming naturally down table. She played that really well. Unfortunate that that didn't go in, but this will bring Marina Jacobs back to the table now. "86 minutes left to play in this women's final. So winner of this match will receive the gold medal for the Commonwealth Billiard Championships, and what a prize that is to be representing your country and winning gold for your country in the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. I mean, we are well on our way, and what a stepping stone to get billiards into the Olympics. Really, really beautiful stuff. And how has Marina missed that 14 to the center? A good shot with the rest from Vidya Pillai, but now what has she left herself? It's not easy going yet. Swings the cue ball around, needs a bounce to be on the 1. Has she got it? And even then, to go from 1 to 6, not easy at all. Yeah, this has been quite a tough competition, being single elimination from the get-go, meaning you could be playing your first and your last match in round 1. Really tough. A lot more pressure in a tournament like that, especially with the time limit as well. So you really are getting put in a pressure cooker, so the players that you do see in the final have had to endure, and yeah, that's why I think you are seeing the best players in the final. Oh, what a shot that is. That is some cueing from Vidya Pillai. Absolutely brilliant stuff to get that cue ball around. I think she's going to need the spider rest for this one. Oh, can she reach it? That's more than halfway across the table. That is a very... Yeah, coming from that snooker background, she knows exactly how to reach these shots that are very far on the table. And it's there. What a clearance that is from Vidya Pillai. Well-deserved point. Vidya Pillai gets herself on the scoreboard. 1 frame all. 82 minutes left to play in this women's final. And that is a message from Vidya Pillai that she is here to play. That is one of the best finishes I have seen thus far. Not easy at all, the way she left herself on the 1 after this, coming through for the 1, then to make the position for the 6, and even the black ball. Not an easy shot at all.
Score is 1-all, India to break.
Score currently 1-all, Vidya Pillai to break, race to 7. 100-minute timed match. We have about 80 minutes left to play now. And there you can see our sponsors in the background, Joy, Lieberwin, Aramuth, and a brilliant tournament put together by the Mao Pool organization and WPA. And of course, without our sponsors, we would not be able to hold a tournament like this. Teom Billiards also coming through for us, giving every single player a piece, 2 pieces of a V10 chalk. If you are looking for streams from the other matches that are on currently, we have 10-ball women's finals, black ball and snooker. That is on WPAlive.tv, powered by 4 Cents. Head over to that website and just create an account. It is free. You can use your Google account as well. And you have access to all the live streams, on-demand matches that were played previously, interviews, and a lot more content from this tournament. And both these players currently tying each other up. There's not any easy opportunities coming their way. And you can imagine I wouldn't say pressure on these players, but the importance this match holds. This is for the gold medal in the inaugural Commonwealth Billiard Championship. Is Vidya Pillay going to win it for India? Or is it going to be South Africa's Marina Jacobs who gets gold? Both these players are very deserving of that gold medal. They are top in their divisions respectively from their countries, and they are both deserving players of that gold medal. If you guys are looking for the other live streams of the tables, they are on WPAlive.tv. That is in the corner of your screen. Have a look at the bottom right of your screen. You'll see WPAlive.tv. So just head over to that website. That is powered by 4 Cents. They are our official broadcasters for this event, and what a broadcast it's been, bringing you guys every single shot, every match and every table here at this Commonwealth Billiard Championship 2025, live from the Revanala Attitude Hotel in Mauritius. Very fine cut on that 13 from Vidya. She was trying to get that closer to the 4, but caught that very fine indeed. And that cue ball is now up table. So once again, this is turning out to be a bit of a scrappy frame, as no player has a great opportunity. But having a look at solids now, definitely has the upper hand in this frame at the moment. And if you are just joining us, welcome to the Commonwealth Billiard Championship Ladies Finals from the Heyball category. And at the moment we have all the ladies finals going on in 10-ball snooker, blackball, pool and Heyball.
Seconds.
Yeah, and as we did say, it does look like Solids has the upper hand in this current frame. You see those 3 stripes at the bottom of the table, that 3-ball bottom left blocking those from going into that corner, so not too easy for Vidya. Oh, what a shot that is. That's exactly what she needs at a time like this, but that cue ball not going where she wants. Is she going to play safe, or is it going to be another excellent recovery shot that she needs to hit? Oh, and how well has that worked out for her? That is an excellent, excellent shot. She is now taking that bottom left corner pocket, replacing the 3 with the 15. And yeah, that's the game of Heyball. In just one good shot, you can change the complexion of a frame.
Seconds.
Okay, now let's see what can Marina do with this current table. We did see that that 3-ball is not in the best position anymore. It's really nice to see Marina playing these tactical frames. She is a very, very attacking player. If you do give her an open table, as you have seen before in the tournament, can pretty much pot from anywhere on the table. That one does go past the 15 into that bottom left corner pocket. Is it possible that she can get on the 3 from there? There we see the 3 does go to the center. Yeah, that was the plan. It was actually to move the 15 away, use the 15 to pot the 1, move the 15, open the pocket for the 3. Very ambitious shot from Marina, but look at where the cue ball is now. She did raise her hand in apology, but that is not going to help Vidya at the moment. 71 minutes left to play now in the session. Race to 7 women's finals of the Commonwealth Billiards Championship 2025. live from the Revanala Attitude Hotel here in Mauritius. Expected to get the 9 and touch cushion. Good hit, legal shot from Vidya Pillay. You must touch cushion after making contact with your object ball. But the only problem with that is now the table is really open for Marina. Let's see what route she decides to play with these last 3 balls. Does she go center first and leave the 3 for last? Yeah, no, looking at the angle now, I wouldn't leave the 3 for last. It's too risky. Oh, that has not worked out well for Marina. Has to come up with a good recovery shot now. This looks like it's going to be close. Yeah, made contact and going very close to that top corner pocket, but yeah, that was that should have been Marina Jacobs' frame. Definitely should have been. Had the opportunity to get that 1 point more on the board and go into the lead in this women's final. So the question is it going to be a costly mistake? Is Vidya Pillay going to make her pay for it? And at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, whether your opponent can capitalize on the mistakes you make. If you're making mistakes and your opponent is also making mistakes, then it's going to come down to who makes less mistakes. But with the caliber of players we have here, if you are making a mistake, usually you are getting punished for it. You're losing the point. And that just means you need to do the same. If you do have an opportunity where your opponent makes a mistake, you have to be able to capitalize and get that point on the board. And Vidya Pillay gets her second point on the board. So she did capitalize on that mistake from Marina Jacobs not making the finish on that occasion. Vidya Pillay leads Marina Jacobs 2 frames to 1. 67 minutes left on the clock.
India is leading the final 2-1. South Africa to break. Ball in hand. Legal break, open table.
So if you are just joining us, welcome to the grand final of the Commonwealth Billiards Championship Ladies Division in the Heyball category. Currently, all the ladies finals are on 10-ball, snooker, black ball, and of course Heyball. You can catch those other matches, including this one as well, on WPALive.tv. That's powered by 4Sense, our official broadcasters for this event, and yeah, they have been doing the best job possible at getting all these streams out and accommodating us, the commentators. Obviously, brilliant stuff from 4Sense and their team, bringing you guys at home every shot, every match, and all the action from this Commonwealth Billiard Championship 2025. So currently, Vidya from India leading Marina Jacobs from South Africa 2 frames to 1. 65 minutes left on the clock. In that first frame, we did see Marina playing really well. It was very good to see her cueing well, and that was not an easy finish that she had to make to get that point on the board. So we do expect to see more of that from her. Oh, that's a brilliant pot from Vidya Pillay on that strike ball to the bottom right corner pocket. You can really see the snooker cue action come out in shots like that. That pinpoint accuracy, center white hits. Not hitting the cue ball, but pushing the cue ball perfectly and smoothly. Yeah, I have to say this is also one of Vidya's best performances in this tournament, and yeah, that's what these good players can do. They're able to really bring out their best when they need to. Oh, look at the positional play on the 15. Now she has the choice. She can go play the 15 direct and land on the 10, or force follow through and knock the 10 down the cushion. Risky. Anytime you are cannoning into another ball looking for position, it is very tough to judge that cannon to perfection. So deciding against playing the 15. That looks in. Oh, very close. Very close. Well cued. Marina might be looking at playing the 1 onto the 10, that bottom right corner pocket, but also has to leave the cue ball safe. Or cue ball onto the 10, yeah, off the 1. There we go. Watch the cue ball though. That's the only danger. If you hit it so perfect, the cue ball just follows in because you're hitting full ball contact with a little bit of top on that, and the cue ball just follows in right after the object ball. Very unlucky for Marina Jacobs. Giving away ball in hand now. Okay, she's slightly low on this 15 to the center. Wanted to be high on it so she could get easily on the black ball. So you're going to have to watch the cue ball going up and down the table here. Let's see which way she decides to go. 3 cushions or... Oh, she's left it long. I am surprised at that. Usually we see players playing 3 cushions around the angles through balk and out. Yeah, that was the reason I said, why did she leave it long? Cue ball was always going away from the 15 after that. I would have thought she would have played around the angles at least, or up and down the table to get closer to her work. So now table back to Marina Jacobs with an excellent opportunity to equalize the score, get her second point on the board. Decided to play that off the black ball, so that black ball now not as close to the corner pocket as it was. So now she's going to have to make position on it. And what's your play when a ball is tight like that in the pocket? You're actually going to play cushion first. Cushion first, 1, 2, 3, possibly 3, 4 cushions. There we go, 1. Oh my word, Marina Jacobs.
Foul.
That was the problem. Cushion first was the problem. And it wasn't only cushion first. She was trying to get more of the cushion than the object ball, so she'd be able to release the cue ball. Ball in hand for Vidya Pillai as she takes the third point. And that is absolutely shocking. Oh, Marina needs to forget about that shot as soon as she can. Needs to come with fresh mind, fresh eyes for the next few frames. Can't afford to let that shot bother her. Yeah, watching this live, that might look like an easy shot. But the problem with that is you were trying to hit the cushion early to cut that 3 ball fine so you could release the cue ball around the table to get back for the black ball. If the black ball was near a pocket or in the pocket as it was before, wouldn't have been such an issue. So it will be Vidya Pillai to get us underway with the 5th frame. She did win the leg, so all the odd numbered frames will be hers to break. She is currently leading 3 frames to 1 in this ladies final of the Commonwealth Billiard Championship Heyball category. Legal break, open table, nothing potted on that, so you'll see Marina now at the table quite quickly. Should be just about 60 minutes left to play in the session. Coming up on that.
Seconds.
Extension. Drive to play.
56 minutes left to play. Score currently 3-1 in favor of Vidya Pillai from India over South Africa's Marina Jacobs. And if you are just tuning in, this is the Commonwealth Billiard Championship live from the Revinala Attitude Hotel in Mauritius. Match currently live is the women's finals of the Heyball category. And this is the gold medal match. So winner of this gets gold here at the Commonwealth Billiards Championship. This is a race to 7, 100-minute time limit, and as you can see, 56 minutes left to play.
15 seconds.
So we will have all the men's finals at 5:30 p.m. local time here in Mauritius. That's in just under 2 hours time. All the men's finals from all the disciplines. Currently all the women's finals on. That is on WPAlive.tv. You can tune into that and watch every single match live currently, and also at the men's finals you can watch those as well. So a lot more action to come, not only this round, but in the next round, the men's finals, as well as the closing ceremony and awards presentation coming up later this evening. That'll be just after the men's finals.
Seconds. Five.
This is now a very important frame for Marina Jacobs. With the clock ticking down, we are almost to halfway through this match. 53 minutes left now. Can't afford to let that lead grow more from Vidya Pillay. That 6-ball passes at the bottom of the table. Passes into the pocket where the 13 is. 7 to the center. 4 is quite open.
15 seconds.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot. Well cued from Vidya Pillay. And she's really taking on the right shots, I have to say. Her shot selection on the Heyball table, especially coming from snooker. Just tough to get the shot selection right in pool. And yeah, Vidya Pillay doing very well with that. Now, looking at the 2-ball. Where is she going to be taking that to? Yeah, pretty much securing that pocket now is Vidya Pillay. She's left the 10 to the center, as you can see, if Marina Jacobs decides to take that on. And she's got it. She's got the 10 to the center. That's a good start. She needs to keep going. I think she was trying to get that 6 ball away from the pocket with that shot. Managed to get her stripe out into the open, but she's also left solids pretty much open here. It's just the 2 ball I see as a problem for Vidya now. And actually, looking at the table now, the 2 ball goes into the center. If she can get on that soon, that will eliminate all her problems in this frame. So is she gonna go 6 to the 2, or is she gonna now go 6 and leave the 2 to play into that same pocket as the 6? So is she going 6-5 and then back out? Definitely looks like that. Gonna be going 5 next. Now cue ball out into the middle of the table. Could have done with a little bit of a bigger bounce to be nicely on the 2, but she has landed pretty good on the 4 ball to the top right corner pocket. So I'd say just 2 more good shots required now for Vidya to get her 4th point on the board. Yeah, very, very clean potting from Vidya, but she's pushed that 13 closer to the center pocket for Marina, so these have to go. If she does let Marina to the table, I'm pretty sure Marina will clean up and make it 3-2. So all these have to go now for Vidya Pillai. Oh, beautiful. Brilliant. Brilliant from Vidya Pillai. That is an excellent pot to that bottom left corner pocket. Not only the pot, the position as well. She is really in full swing and cueing very well currently is Vidya Pillai. As she takes her 4th point in this match, Vidya Pillai leading 4 frames to 1 over Marina Jacobs. And this is the best that I've seen Vidya play Heyball. This is definitely some of her best. I've seen her play in China, I've seen her play in the Asian Open in Qatar, but this is some exciting stuff from her. She is really cueing well, timing the ball, and making those clearances, and not easy ones at that. You did see that 2 ball was not an easy shot. Yeah, well-deserved point there from Vidya Pillai to go 4-1 up against South Africa's Marina Jacobs. This is a race to 7, 100-minute time limit. Players do get 45 seconds per shot and 30 seconds extension per frame.
India is leading the final 4-1 with South Africa to break, ball in hand, time running. Single break, open table.
Seconds.
That's a good break from Marina, and this is what she needs now. She needs to reduce that deficit. The deficit is at 3 frames, 4-1 down. She needs a nice clearance, some positive shooting get her second point on the scoreboard. Unlucky to catch the 14 on that occasion, but yeah, you can see she's trying to get that positivity back into the game. And she is the kind of player that is very dangerous indeed. If she comes to the table and there's an open chance, I can guarantee you she takes it and makes a clearance, and very quickly, especially when she's flowing, does Marina Jacobs. So I don't think time too much of an issue for her at the moment. She does know she can make a finish in under 5 minutes. So as long as there's more than 20 minutes on the clock, I think she feels good. It's the timing for me from Vidya Pillay. The way she times the ball and her cue action is so smooth, so elegant, and that's coming from that the snooker background. And we have seen how well snooker players do at Heyball when they do make those slight adjustments. A few examples of that: Shivam Arora, coming from a snooker background, is a snooker player, took up Heyball couple of years ago, and look at how well he's doing. But it's that snooker technical ability that comes into play, the straight cueing center white play. And look at that, what a recovery shot that is, that 9 to the center. Oh, she is really in another zone at the moment, is Vidya Pillay. And a few other snooker players to mention that have adapted so quickly. Michael Giorgio as well, former professional snooker player. He won the Asian Heyball Open presented by Joy and WPA last year. I feel because these tables are clothed with nap cloth, that cue action becomes so important, and especially hitting center white becomes of utmost importance when you are playing on this table. Now this is going to be an interesting shot to get position on the 12. Yeah, you could see if she just missed the 1, she would have been tracking back down table. That was not an easy shot to get position on the 12 ball. She's played the double. She's played the double, and look at how close that was. Oh my word. Everything is just going her way at the moment, and that's what tends to happen when a player is cueing that well, playing that well. They start to get the rolls, and just everything starts to go their way. Oh, there's a nice shot from Marina, almost actually getting that 3 ball in, and have a look at where she's pushed the stripe to. So you can see Marina has upped her pace slightly when she does come to the table, so she's definitely aware of that match clock ticking down. Vidya Pillay playing the combination shot, potting her opponent's ball. It is a legal shot as long as you play your ball first. I was expecting the cue ball behind the black ball on that occasion, because she has left this, and especially for snooker players coming into this game, they look at the angles way different than pool players. Usually don't have to check the potting angle for that long. They know exactly by looking at it if it's a quarter or if it's a half ball cut, and they're able to just get down and smash that in or make the adjustment. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes in.
40 minutes left in your session. 40 minutes left.
Yeah, you see what I mean? And she made that look quite effortless, and that's not an easy shot at all. Oh, that looked like she overcut that for a second, but it's gone in off the jaw. That was jaw in. 5-1 to Vidya Pillay now. 40 minutes remaining. Race to 7, and yeah, this is unbelievable stuff from Vidya, really. With 40 minutes remaining, there is more than enough time for Marina Jacobs to come back, but she has to start making that comeback now.
Net to break. Ball in hand, time running. Legal break, open table.
As you see, legal break, open table from Vidya Pillay, so that'll bring Marina Jacobs back to the table. Score now 5-1 in favor of Vidya Pillay. This is a race to 7, and you are watching the ladies' final of the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. This is the gold medal match. So winner of this match goes home with the gold medal, not only for themselves but for their country here at the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. And what an honor to be here, and yeah, every player so excited to be here representing their country. And now we see Marina Jacobs on the table, and she can very quickly turn a scoreline around. She has more than enough time, 36 minutes. She's a very quick player as well when she's flowing. It's a player that just needs a chance, and she'll be able to do something and change that scoreline around. The only problem I see with playing the 10 into the bottom left is the cue ball is going to be running up table, which is why she's went against it. because there was no pot on after playing that 10. So she has went against it, played a tactical containing safety shot. Let us see. What has she left on the table? Not much, so that wasn't a bad shot from Marina. Not a bad visit from her at all, but now the thing about giving your opposition a free visit like that is time is running down. If you are the player behind fighting time, you want to spend as much table time as you can.
Five, four, three.
Yeah, Marina is just not getting the role at the moment, and anyone who plays this game or watches this game would know that, I mean, you can be playing really well, but on the day you also need to get a few good rolls, and if you are making a few mistakes and your opponent is playing better, and not only playing better, getting a few good rolls as well, that becomes a real dangerous situation, because no matter how well you are playing,
15 seconds.
can't fight fate. But at the same time, in saying that, you can always change it around. There comes a point in a match, there's always that point where you are able to change things around. It just takes one good finish or capitalizing on your opponent's mistake. And just like that, you can turn things around and yeah, make your own luck, so to speak. She's taking the 1 on. She could have easily used the 2 to get to the 1, but she's decided to take this 1 on now. And I think because she's going to leave it in the pocket if she doesn't pot it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a percentage play from Vidya, and I think that's a mistake. I have to say, I think that is a mistake, because she's left everything open now for Marina, and this is exactly what Marina Jacobs needs. And that's there. Marina Jacobs gets her second point on the board, score 5-2 with 32 minutes left on the clock. And as we did say, that is more than enough time for her to make a comeback in this match. And that was a mistake from Vidya. It definitely was. To take on that 1, the bottom of the table, she was always going to be leaving Marina on something if she missed, and that's exactly what happened in that scenario. The men's final will be in just under 1.5 hours, so 1 hour 20 minutes. That will be the men's final. India's Shiva Marora against Uganda's Caesar Chandiga. That is at 5:30 p.m. local time here in Mauritius, and you can catch all the live action on WPALive.tv, powered by 4 Cents. And that being 5-2, that is a player break, so players will be back in about 2 minutes.
Black ball, 10 ball, Heyball. You have 30 minutes left in your session. 30 minutes.
India's leading the final 5. South Africa to break. Ball in hand. Time running. They're going to break. Open table.
So the players are back after their 3-minute break. And the reason they took that break is because players are allowed a break at 7 frames played if it's a race to 7 and 9 frames played if it's a race to 9. And in that last frame we saw Marina taking another point, making it 5-2 after being 5-1 down. And that's exactly what she needs if she is going to plan to make this comeback and get back into this match. Even up the score, push it to penalties, or maybe even take the lead. But I can tell you something, Vidya is not going to go down without a fight. She has been cueing so well, the timing has been excellent, and yeah, some amazing shooting from her. Not only the pots, the positional play as well from Vidya.
Second.
26 minutes left on the clock, and if you are just joining us, welcome to the Commonwealth Billiards Championship 2025 live from the Revanala Attitude Hotel here in Mauritius. You are watching the women's final of the Heyball category, currently on as well the 10-ball women's final, snooker and black ball pool. All those matches are live on WPAlive.tv. You can find the brackets to those matches and live scores on digitalpool.com as well. And for the snooker, that is on the ibsf.com page. So Vidya play now on solids. Marina was not able to make a clearance at that visit. As you can see, stripes were pretty tied up at that time. So now it comes back down to what shot does she play on the 4? Does she play the cross bank into the 14 pocket here on the side of the table, or does she roll it down to the bottom left corner pocket? If it doesn't pot, she is going to be leaving Marina on. Just depends on where the solid goes, if it goes in the jaws of the pocket. She has decided to take it down, and what a shot that is. And look at the pace she played that at. Unbelievable. Players are so tentative to play a shot like that at pace, but But yeah, that's what we talk about in Heyball. We talk about playing the right shot. Always, you have to play the right shot, and even Shivam Arora was talking about that in our interview earlier. Playing the right shot, so important in the game of Heyball. It's not about playing the easiest shot or the shot that I think gives you the best possible situation now. It's about playing the right shot to make the finish and to be able to clear the table. And it's not only about the right shot to make in terms of clearing the table, it's about the right shot to make psychologically. Because once you start understroking and you start playing those soft shots, then when you do need to actually stroke the ball properly, you've lost it. So that's why it's so important to keep that positive cueing throughout. Just keep on going, and if you watch the top Chinese players in this game playing it, you will see what I mean. Even though we all know a rail ball is a really tough shot, they smash it down that rail. Yes, they are going to miss it, maybe 1 out of 10 times, but the other 9 times that ball is going in. It's a nice spot from Marina to get going once again on these stripes. Now what is she going to do about the 13 ball that is next to the black ball? Is there a way? Is there a way to get on it? And how has that cue ball not gotten into the black ball and 13 from there? That is just unlucky. I mean, she played that really well, had the right line, and was so close to disturbing that black ball and 13. And if it had done so, 13 tracking towards that bottom left, as you can see, would have been coming this way. Okay, she must have spotted something. Must have spotted a way to get onto that 13 now, as Marina Jacobs. Oh, what a shot this is. 13 to the center pocket. Does it go? She's definitely played it. Has she either played for that center or for the bank? No, she's played for that center. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant stuff from Marina Jacobs. This is exactly what she needs to get her 3rd point on the board. Do you see what I mean? How quickly Marina can change the complexion of a match from 5-1 down to 5-3 now. Unbelievable stuff from Marina Jacobs. Yeah, from here onwards it was some really good shots from her. This was the shot of the frame for her, to get the cue ball onto that side of the table. And this black ball cheekily off the 6 and in.
India is leading the final. 5-3. India to break. Ball in hand. Time running.
Oh, and what a break that is from Vidya Pillai. I think she played on the 1. I think she overstroked that slightly. Yeah, why would you not have played on the 1 from there? Because if you would have played on the 1 is gone. You can play 7-6-3 or 7-3-6 black ball. So because she's gone slightly too far, which means she will have to come back for that 1 ball. I would have to say, what a fantastic break this was from Vidya Pillai. And yeah, she's left herself nicely on the 3 to that top left corner pocket. But just like that, Marina has changed the dynamic of this match. 5-1 down to 5-3. 18 minutes left in the session.
18 minutes left.
She's definitely done well to get those 2 frames on the board. And I think she has now arrived at this match. So if she does get a few more chances, I can foresee that she will be closing that scoreline. And now Vidya Pillai, way off angle on the 6 ball to hold for the 1 into that bottom left corner. So is she going to come around and play the 1 in the same center as the 6? Is that the shot she's looking for? Oh, she played the bank. I am very surprised at that. Very surprised indeed at that shot. And there have been a few questionable shots from Vidya, starting at 5-1. And because of the position of that 6 ball, nothing easy on the table now for Vidya. Yeah, that previous shot from Marina just to open up the stripes. So when she does come to the table next, she has a more open table, and she definitely does. Also a bit of room to play because of those 2 solids. Based on where they are, it means that Marina can clear those stripes at the bottom of the table or even get them into a better position if she chooses so. So at the moment in this frame, I would have to say Marina favorite currently with where the balls are lying. See, for example, she played that to go to the pocket and she hasn't left anything on because of where those solids are. And if you are just joining us, this is the women's final gold medal match here at the Commonwealth Billiard Championship in the Heyball category. Everything to play for, I mean, for your country, for your pride. And that's a foul. That is a foul. No contact with a cushion after making contact with the object ball. Ball in hand for Marina Jacobs.
Ball in hand. Time running.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I foresee Marina taking this frame as well. And the comeback does look strong currently. 5-3. If it becomes 5-4, say 10 minutes left. I'm sure you've seen in the last two frames how quickly Marina can win a frame when she is at the table and she is flowing.
15 seconds.
Yeah, and Marina is the type of player that when she has the momentum, she really starts flowing, and yeah, then you start seeing her getting the rolls as well, and then once that's happening, she's gone. That hasn't happened yet in the match, so I do foresee if she gets this frame on the board, a very, very different finale of this match. Excellent potting there from Marina, making sure she came past the black ball nicely on the 13. I think she might have to use the rest. No, she's good. Just checking the angle of the black ball to that center pocket. Oh, decided to go corner instead. And landing almost perfectly on this black ball. And now this to make it 5-4. Gets her fourth point on the board, does Marina, from 5-1 to 5-4. What a comeback this is from Marina Jacobs from South Africa.
South Africa to break. Ball in hand. Time running.
Needs to make a ball to continue with this momentum. Does Marina, and she hasn't. So open table, this will bring Vidya now to the table. Score 5-4 in this race to 7. About 10 minutes left in the session. Here we go, 11 minutes left in the session. Race to 7 of the women's final here in the Heyball category at the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. Live from the Revanala Attitude Hotel in Mauritius. Yeah, she hasn't stopped playing those positive shots, has she?
Seconds.
She's missed that 2 to the bottom pocket. She's tried to leave the cue ball safe as well, but you can see how quickly Marina is at the table. Just under 10 minutes left to play in the session. This is gonna be tight. Marina's able to get that 15 out now, available into that center pocket.
Black ball, Heyball, 10 ball. You have 9 minutes left in your session. 9 minutes.
9 minutes left in the session, and Marina Jacobs trailing by 1. I don't think she has to rush it. She can play her game to get that point to force this to penalties. And Vidya Pillay, what a play to make it 5-1 in the early stages of this match. I mean, she was just potting from anywhere. Absolute class from her. And we were talking about what happens in a match and how a match can change. At that point in time, nothing was going Marina's way, but that one shot that Vidya played, there was a shot that I remember in particular. Wrong shot selection. She played down table, left Marina with a chance to get 5-2, and from then on, Marina wins 3 frames on the spin unanswered. And just like that, we have a match on our hands. As you can see the clock ticking down there. 100-minute timed session, all these sessions except for the snooker table. That's black ball, 10 ball and Heyball. And when the match clock stops, play stops, even if there is a frame underway. And that's also there. And that cue ball, this is a recovery clearance at the moment for Vidya Pillay. Not getting that cue ball into the position she wants, but making the pots nonetheless. But here's another tough one, taking this 1 to the center pocket. Oh, that queuing, but once again, look at the cue ball and the 2, not perfect. And I can tell you, Marina is just waiting to get to this table. And if you look at stripes are all open at the moment. You can actually see all 7 of them, not one near a cushion. You even have the connectors to the black ball, so whatever Vidya does, she has to be very, very careful. 5 minutes remaining now, and I see the shot she's playing to put this in front of the 9. That is the best she could do under the circumstances. So now Marina to the table. 5 minutes remaining. And she's going to be playing at an average of 10 seconds a shot, or even less now. And there we go. And from what I've seen, when Marina plays, the quicker she plays, or she has a tempo that she plays at, and it's at quite a fast pace, where she's not thinking too much and playing on instinct, and that is for me when she plays her absolute best. Yeah, this is less than 10 seconds a shot now, isn't it? She was trying to break that 9 and 2. But that has taken about 30 seconds to clear 4 stripes. So players get 45 seconds per shot. That is in the rules. 45 seconds a shot, 1 extension of 30 seconds per frame. Vidya has used her extension now for this frame. As you did hear the referee calling 15 seconds a couple of seconds ago. You have to remember this is also tough for her at the moment, because although she's playing from ahead, she's been on the receiving end of 3 frames on the spin from Marina, and that's a tough one to take if you're sitting in your chair. Especially when you've been up the way Vidya was. She was way up in this match, 5-1. It looked like one-way traffic, but Marina was able to buckle down, make the comeback, and she is almost at all square now with 2 minutes 50 to go. Yeah, Marina has a chance now to take this frame. Definitely 2 minutes 16. We saw Chris Melling finish a frame in 1 minute 30 yesterday. I don't know if Marina knows there's 2 minutes left. She should be taking the 9 and going for the clearance. Or that will work. That will definitely work. But how does she get onto the 9 ball? That's the problem. 1 minute 50. She can't afford to give the table back to Vidya. Whatever she does, this has to go. The announcement should be made soon. 1 minute remaining in the session. We should hear that from our head referee, Kobus Kerstein. That's going to be close. It's going to stay in front of the pocket. 1 minute 24. Oh, this is absolutely nail-biting. But I have to say, I think Marina played the wrong shot.
Black ball, you have 1 minute left in the session.
1 minute left in the session now. Yeah, I think Marina played the wrong shot on that visit. She should have played the 9 first, come down and made the finish. She definitely, that double wasn't going to open up the 9 the way she wanted. Was taking a big chance on that. Oh, the cue ball. The cue ball's in. 40 seconds. Oh, Marina's going to get it. She is going to get it. 9 in the black ball.
30 seconds.
She's going to get it. If the 9 goes, it's there. 25 seconds. This is going to penalties. Penalties we come. Oh my word. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable
10
stuff.
seconds.
Marina Jacobs equalizes with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Time.
Final score 5-5.
I need you for the timer, and I need
Judge.
you will be taken back. Als I announce one for you. Als I announce you. Okay, so you stay at the back and then you look every time the back over there. But first before we go there, we go to that.
Yeah, that's speedy Marina Jacobs taking this to penalties. Unbelievable stuff here in this final of the ladies division. This is for gold.
Won by South Africa.
Marina Jacobs wins the leg of the penalty shootout. So let's see. So penalty shootout on the TV table for the Heyball division for gold. Marina Jacobs against Vidya from India. So it's going to be 5 tries each and then sudden death. If scores are tied at the end of 5 tries. So Marina winning the leg of the penalty shootout. She shoots first. Just wide on that occasion from Marina, but she'll have to learn that angle, but you don't have much time. If you do miss it the first time, you can't afford to keep missing that shot. Now let's see, I did say that snooker players know these angles better than the pool players, and by that I mean they can automatically see the contact point. No, it's not there. What was that? That was slightly undercut on that one from Vidya. So both players not tuned in at the moment on this penalty shootout.
Postal 00. Round number 2 India.
Raymond. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Quite a dramatic.
Yes, very.
Quite a dramatic showing here in the women's final.
Very dramatic indeed.
Score is 1-0 for India.
So score is 1-0 for Vidya Pillai. Marina did win the leg. We are now on the 3rd attempt. So Marina has not potted yet. But this is what we want from a final, don't we, Lenyukta?
Absolutely.
Going all the way.
Absolutely, and I think you couldn't have hoped for better.
Oh, it's there.
Beautiful.
It's there for Marina Jacobs.
Round number 3 currently still busy. 1-1.
Well, while the ref sets up for the penalty for Vidya, this just in. Claudia Jajali from Malaysia has just won the Women's Championship in the black ball side of the tournament. Well done, Malaysia, and well done, Claudia. Oh,
Oh, and it's
beautiful.
there. It's there. The cue ball on the table. Yes, it is. Vidya takes her second point.
Round number 4, India 2-1.
And we do have the scores at the bottom of the screen as well now. So thank you for that, production team. Scores 2-1 in favor of Vidya at the moment. This is Marina's 4th attempt.
Ooh, just wide of the
Just
pocket.
wide at the moment for Marina.
Round number 4.
You should have seen how Marina made this comeback. She was 5-1 down
Oh,
with
wow.
about 25 minutes to go, 30 minutes, and she won the last frame with 10 seconds left on the clock.
I'm so glad to have to share the space with you now, Raymond. I was busy with the black ball commentary and the final for the women's, and Vidya Pillai. Also, what a wonder, hey, what
Yes.
a wonder from India she is.
No, she's an excellent cueist. We've seen that already in this match,
Look
and
at this.
yeah, she's learnt the angle now, and that's 3-1 to Vidya, and that was the 4th try. Yes,
I think that's it.
that is the
Yeah,
match.
that's it. Best of-
India and Vidya win gold. Marina Jacobs from South Africa takes silver. What a win for Vidya Pillai from India.
Oh, well done India, well done Vidya, and well done Marina Jacobs from South Africa. She's had a great 2 years, and I'm sure she'll be happy with the outcome in this tournament as well. Silver at the Commonwealth Billiards Championship, that's something to go home and sleep well about. Hey, Raymond.
Yes, and she definitely did play her best in this final so far in the tournament. She took a while to get into it, but she's made it, and she's made the silver at least for herself. She was so excited to represent South Africa, and she said that she's just going to go out there, enjoy herself, and she was already so happy to just get into the medals, get silver.
Yeah.
But she'll definitely be back for the next one. We know Marina's going to go home and practice.
Yes,
after this.
absolutely.
But yeah, no, this was an amazing final for gold. So well done to both players, and a big congratulations to Vidya Pillai from India on securing gold in the Commonwealth Billiard Championship in the Heyball division. Thank you
And
so much, Lenyukta.
Thank you, Raymond. I think you're going to let everybody know they can join us in just a little bit for the action from the men's division.
Yeah, in just about 40 minutes, we'll be coming to you live from the men's finals. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I'm Raymond Talak, your commentator for the Heyball division. Thank you, guys.